Just the opportunity to host for the second time in school history. How big is that for the direction you want to take this program?
It's big for a lot of reasons. First, we've been on the road for 8 days, so I think we need to sleep in our beds for a little bit. Just the lack of having to travel is going to be huge just from a competitive standpoint. But we're 9-0-1 and also at home, and we know how big our fans are, how big of a home field advantage this is. And I can't imagine anyone was hoping for the Arkansas draw. But ULR is a really good team. They won their conference. It's an in-state rival. I'm sure I'll have them all riled up, telling them, this is a chance to play the big dogs. But our team does very well at home, and we're looking forward to it.
What is it about playing here, especially this season, that has been successful for you?
Yeah, our style is really reliant on emotion and energy and passion, and the fans bring that. So in the moments of the game, maybe when we hit a lull, they get it back for us. And scoring goals, you can just tell when you play here, it just has a different feeling, a different electricity. Everyone in the conference has kind of said this is one of the top 2 hardest places to play in the country. And the other one's A&M, which is like a top 5 team. So we're building a home field advantage that's second to none, and we're pretty excited about that.
Playing UALR, this doesn't happen, so it's a precedent that's going to be set, and it's here in the tournament.
Yeah, what an exciting matchup. You got to think the fans from both teams will be here. An NCAA tournament anytime it'll generate interest, but when you're playing someone that you don't normally have an opportunity to play, this can be huge. For the state and for soccer in the state, and this isn't just about the Razorbacks now. This is about the state and the sport. So super excited for that, and looking forward to that opportunity.
Have you seen them play? Any footage of them?
We've not. We saw them play like third, fourth game in the season. They had just played someone we played, but that was 16 games ago. So yeah, we don't know much about them.
You guys had a really good tournament. What can you build off of that tournament going into the big dance?
We got to get better PKs. That's the first thing. We said this. We gave up 1 goal in an entire SEC tournament, and it was a shot from 40 yards. So defensively, they're playing really good. We created a lot of chances. We're actually built for an NCAA tournament because we run a lot. We run hard, and so only have to do that on once versus like 3 games in 5 days is an advantage for us. And we like the draw. Everyone in the NCAA tournament's good, but sometimes the draw in the NCAA tournament can be a pretty important factor. And we think this one, plays out in a way where we feel like if we do our thing, we could make a run.
Playing at home, does that kind of turn the page a little bit quicker for you?
No doubt. Last year we did this and we played an extra game, but then we had to leave on Wednesday, go to the NCAA tournament, and it was a lot. The travel was it was a lot, and we were sleeping in a hotel again, and to at least have 1 game where you can just sleep in your bed and go to some class, and it's gonna be massive.
But just turning the page from how yesterday ended up.
Yeah, and we made the selection show a party. We wanted to remind them that this is a big deal. For 25 years, or however many, no one from Arkansas went. And now we've gotten to the point where we go every year, and sometimes they forget, this is a big deal. And that's a good place to be in, but we don't want to be there. We want them to have a chance to celebrate that and enjoy that. And then you're playing at home, so I think now you can just kind of be like, okay, we have something to look forward to. Let's turn the page. I think we're probably still a day away from turning the page. We try to throw a little party to get them in the right mindset, but the reality is that's hard, right? They wanted to win an SEC championship, and we fell PK short, but couldn't be more proud of them. 3 straight finals is a big accomplishment that certainly after the season we'll sit back and reflect on.
Without so many home fans, how have you done so well in the SEC tournament the last 3 years?
I don't know. Everyone's asked. I think one of the big things is we're very reliant on energy and emotion. And when the chips are down, we have a very tough team. I think our style, sometimes you hear in postseason play, announcers will say, the other team, both teams are feeling each other out, or there's no feeling out anything when we're playing. You better be ready from the kickoff or you're going to get buried, and that happened to Ole Miss. They gave up 3 goals. They brought some nerves, and 3 goals later, 7 minutes in, and now the game's over. So, you better bring it. Our players are really tough when things matter. That's when we were really good. I think we were 4-0-3 against the top 30 or 5-0-3. We play very well when the game feels big. And you go to the SEC tournament, it feels big. So I think they do really well in those situations.
How much has the team really gotten your firiness and attitude? and how much does that come across to them to take it out there on the field as fiery as you are?
I think it's a lot of things, right? Some of it is in the recruiting process. You have to have a little bit of that to even want to come here. We wouldn't trade our players for anyone. When things matter, there's no one you would rather have on your side than them. And even our leadership, Carly Hoke is one tough, if there's a tougher athlete on this campus, I don't know who it is. Reese Christopherson is just cool as it comes, and Ellie Braden's the hometown kid. That's going to be a big moment for her. They're an awesome leadership group, and they're competitive. We do this thing, we do like a name that tune thing, and no matter who is here, the judge is just yelled at and screamed. It is hilarious. I mean, John Fad came in the other day, and he was the judge, and they were yelling at him for 5 minutes and name that tune because he was getting who got the points wrong. So it's a competitive group. It's a fun group, and we're looking forward to it.